Darrell, if there's any consolation, I know 3-1 probably flattered Walsall, but was it a case of just defensive mistakes costing your team today?
It's deja vu again, isn't it, from our point of view? For first half, their keepers pulled off a couple of great saves, and we conceded a very sloppy goal, 44 minutes from a set piece. So we're in on, and then we concede another 2 sloppy goals to top it off, and it's a game you're always chasing. Can I ask my lads for any more effort-wise? No. Can I ask them to defend a lot better? Yes. And that's what's killed us really, and that's why we're not higher up the league than we already are. For me, giving silly goals away, and that's the areas of the pitch I'm trying to strengthen. Not to be critical of the boys, just to help them out, to get a bit of freshness into the side, because we've asked questions of their goalkeeper at times, and for me, disappointed for me away support that's come into numbers again. Thank them for the support and stick with us. Just keep sticking with us. We've come a short way. We want to keep moving it forward, and there is a little bit of a transition period at the minute. I know what's required to get us in to be pushing over the next 2-3 years to try and get us in the top 6, and it don't just happen overnight. And we've got to do the transition. With certain players, improve players, get them up to the standard to be top 6 league players in here. Because I believe in my group of players. We had 1 or 2 more now before the window shut, and we'll try and finish the last 18 games on a high.
Do you believe 1 or 2 more would make the difference?
Well, you're always hoping that, but listen, any signing you make, it's so difficult at the minute, because ideally, like I said all along, I thought Joe Lumley did okay today. Do you know what I mean? Ideally, you want permanent signings, but permanent signings that are gonna improve us are in teams, and that becomes a big stumbling block, because there's no point. This club's gone down the road before in the way getting players in for the sake of getting players in, not improving the side, ends up in double relegation. So we've got to box a little bit clever with it. We've got to get the right players with the right sort of mindset, but at obviously the right sort of figure as well, because come the end of the season, if you're stuck with 1 or 2 players that you've gone overboard with, and all of a sudden it smashed your budget before the summer. So we'll keep working. We'll keep trying to finish as high up the league as we possibly can. I still believe we're capable of stringing 4 or 5 wins together. I still believe, like I say, in this group, we've got to improve our defensive side of the game, haven't we? So it's there for all to see. Listen, we're the joint fourth highest away scorers in the league. The stats say it all. We're second highest home scorers in the league, but we're not keeping them out the other net. And a lot of our goals are coming down to, individual mistakes, which is very difficult to take. We've worked very hard, over the last few weeks to improve our training, improve our defensive side of training, working hard. But they've got to put it onto the bigger picture, and we've got to cut out them individual mistakes that are costing us.
So is the biggest problem now, when it's been a while, maybe just in the mind, mental?
Yeah, you've seen the game today, haven't you? 44 minutes. I think we're on top most of the game, to be honest with you. Our shape's good. We worked their keeper, a couple of great saves in their keeper. Then all of a sudden the whole complexion of the game changes by us not defending a set piece. And goals change games, and then we concede another one after half time with a little bit of sloppy play, defensive play, and then all of a sudden you're chasing the games again. And we've got to get out this process of giving teams goals. If they're scoring worldy goals and they're breaking through us time and time again, but they score with the first shot on target, and it's one of those where you've got to regroup. I've managed at this place. I'm nearly 3 years here now, and there's always sometimes overreactions when we've won, overreactions when we lose. Lads are having a bad spell away from home. For that we apologise to our away supporters, but we'll work hard and look to turn our away form out. But we're back at home next week in a derby game.